Ever since the world found out that Marvel star Jonathan Majors had been arrested over the weekend, that he was being charged with assault, strangulation, harassment, we wanted to know details. We want to know exactly what is going on right now, because we've seen these things play out before. We've seen men tell one story. We've seen women tell one story. We've seen both parties lie in these situations. So what is the truth behind what's happening to Jonathan Majors? He and his lawyer were very quick to come out and say he is not responsible for this. We have evidence that will exonerate him and the charges will be dropped. That has not happened yet, but we do have the first bit of evidence that Jonathan Majors' lawyers are showing everyone. And right now, the general consensus, the reaction is Jonathan Majors' lawyer is showing us this. That's really what they want to put out there, but this is what they decided to put out there. Jonathan Majors denies assault charges, shares girlfriend's text messages to prove innocence. And you can just see some of the initial reactions. We're going to go over here and look at some of the reactions. Here's variety. Jonathan Majors' lawyer releases text messages he claims show woman taking blame for the fight. And it's just, we scroll through these comments. I don't know if this one believes it too much. So he actually heard a person over a phone. You are so dumb. Something about those texts don't feel right. So he did it. He's trying to save face. He did it. Yeah, he did that. So she has Stockholm Syndrome. These are just all the reactions on this one Twitter thread. We're going to get to some more, and we're going to read all of these text messages, or all the messages within the text that were revealed from Jonathan Majors' lawyer. Jonathan Majors' lawyer releases text messages he claims shows woman taking blame for the fight. An attorney for Jonathan Majors released text messages on Thursday that he claims came from the woman whom he is accused of assaulting, in which she appears to take blame for the fight. Now, one thing that this does, absolutely confirm is that there was a fight. That there was a fight that took place between them. That's something that, had been out there. Maybe nothing ever happened. Maybe he never touched her. That has been out there. A lot of people push that. That seems to not be the case any longer. According to the messages, which have not been independently verified, the woman wrote Majors afterwards. And let's just go through this entire thing. Let's look at all of this text messages that are shared from Jonathan Majors' lawyer. Now, it starts off before he's saying goodbye to her or whatever after they come and arrest him. No, there's no note, just you knowing what happened. Did you leave the keys? Goodbye, and then her name is blanked out. Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. So let's just stop right there. They saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. That just confirms some things that people had been saying never ever happened right there. I'm so angry that they did. I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of a hospital. Call me when you're out. I love you. Now, another thing that people are looking at here is this sentence. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. What this sounds like, without any other information, without the video evidence that they promised that they had that they would show everybody, it makes it sound like she was trying to grab his phone. And that's the first story. If you guys remember the story when it broke, there were sources that said Jonathan Majors was on his phone and the woman he was with thought maybe he got a text message from a girl or wanted to see his phone or something and tried to grab his phone. That's when the physical altercation started. Now, you shouldn't grab somebody's phone. I wouldn't want my girlfriend, whatever, trying to grab my phone out of my hand to look at it. I've had it happen before. It's not fun, but that doesn't make that right. It also doesn't make it right to hit someone or something like that, to take it to the level of physical violence because of that. Do we know that that's what happened? Not necessarily. We don't. It could have started with her trying to grab the phone. He pulled it away, and maybe she started hitting him, and maybe he retaliated, or maybe he tried to stop her. Whatever. Who fucking knows? But these text messages that are shared don't really give any information about that other than she had injuries because of their fight, and I shouldn't have tried to grab your phone. I'm the one that started everything by grabbing your phone. And right now, when you look at the reaction to this, I don't think it has the reaction that Jonathan Majors' lawyers were hoping for. But let's continue. Let's read the rest of this thing. They just called again to check on me, and I reiterated how this was not an attack, and they do not have my blessing on any charges being placed. I'll also say this second message reads so much different than the first one. All right, I just want to say that. I read the paper they gave me about strangulation. I said, point blank, this did not occur and should be removed immediately. The judge is definitely going to be told this. She ensured this to me. I know you will have the best team and there's nothing to worry about. I just want you to know I'm doing all I can on my end. I also said to tell the judge to know the origin of the call was due to me collapsing and passing out, and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior out of care. She promised all will be relayed. These are the text messages that were revealed by Jonathan Majors' lawyer, and here's just the reactions on this post, right? We're just going to go through. Quote, my fault for trying to grab the phone. You say Majors' lawyers released these? Quote, saw my injuries. Anyone survived DV knows what this is. You become addicted to your abuser and feel responsible for their choices. Yep, there's a good chance the judge will have seen this before, as I know the prosecutor has. Yeah, this isn't helping. Sounds like someone who's accustomed to taking blame. That's a lot to dig out of one text, right? That's a lot of things to dig out of that one text. But this is all they released. So this is all people have to go off of. I really think, I said from the beginning, you can have a alleged victim of DV recant their allegations or whatever. That happens a lot for a lot of different reasons, a lot of mental reasons. What they said they have is a video, and I really think they should release that video. Unfortunately, the video might show her trying to grab the phone and him physically retaliating. Maybe it shows her trying to grab the phone and her start beating on him and him trying to stop her. Who knows? But one thing is for sure, I do not think that these text messages released by Jonathan Majors' lawyer are super helpful to him. In fact, I think it raises just as many questions and confirms some things that some people were trying to say never happened. I do not know if this is what Marvel wanted going forward. I think they probably want as clear of an end to this as possible and very, very soon. Because right now, this is a cloud hanging over the MCU, hanging over Jonathan Majors, who they have big plans for in Marvel going forward. What do you guys think about the text messages? Again, I don't think this solidifies one thing or another. I think it probably had the opposite intent of what they wanted. And now they might be in scramble mode again. What do you guys think? Let me know. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.